All right, welcome everyone to Talkin' Wiffs, episode 5. I have three very special guests with me. I've got three World Series champions, actually. How are we doing, boys?
Pretty good. Doing well. Good.
Harper?
All right, today to open our podcast and our first segment, I got a question I will be proposing to the boys. A little backdrop. I was hungry about 20 minutes ago, so I decided to throw some pizza rolls in the oven. Question is, how many pizza rolls do you think you could eat in one sitting? Personally, I think I could eat a whole bag for sure, so 130 pizza rolls. And I
Oh
think I
my
tap out
God.
somewhere in the 130, 135, 145 range, probably in the 40s, but I don't think I get to 150. But that's my personal take. Boys, how are we feeling about the
Uh, Not a big pizza roll fan, so probably gonna take down a quarter of it. If I'm forced to, but more of a like a pizza pocket kind of guy.
hot pocket
Hot pocket,
over
yeah.
over pizza rolls? No.
I
You
think
give me
I
a
could
bottle
down
of ranch. I can put down about 60 of them.
I think I can at my absolute peak 50.
Ah,
But
see, you guys are overestimating. I put 40 in the oven and I got about six left and I'm chilling right
You
now.
can throw them down the mouth like they're like hot donuts and stuff.
I don't
Hey, that's an Uncle Si reference.
Yeah.
No, that's from Duck Dynasty. I knew that. That's good
Yeah.
ball knowledge.
all right, we'll transition to some wiffle ball topics here. So today we announced that Payton Spitzer signed with the Knights, as you guys saw. What do we think of this move and like how the team is formed out right now? Because they'll be without Caleb, Grayson, and Quinn for at least the first month of the year.
Yeah, I guess I'll go first here. Definitely gonna be a good arm to go against. Probably is gonna bring the VLO, so we're gonna have to get on time for that. And then big contact guy, I'm
Hmm.
assuming, but with these fields, anything could go out.
Yeah, this really just solidifies the Knights as probably, I don't know about most, but definitely still a contender for top two for most, I don't know, cocky, outlandish teams there is. I mean, these guys, everybody on their team now is definitely stands out above the rest in the crowd, they like to think. So I think it's definitely going to make the hatred more obvious with them compared to the rest of the league. But when everyone's there to have fun, it'll still be a good time. But definitely a solid move. Definitely ups their team. So a
Reston,
lot
you
of
got
respect for
anything?
that team.
I don't know. I think they'll be the regular season. They won't be very good, but
Yeah.
playoffs they'll be a lot better than last year. Sure.
I will say that like
World Series champs.
without Caleb and Grayson, if they start like 6-3 and then they add those two, watch out. They're gonna be good. But I think that Finn's gonna have to be a really good pitcher. I think either Spitzer or Gigstad's gonna have to really step it up on the mound. The over under for wins that I have right now is 7.5. What would you guys take, the over or the under on that right now? Based on
Uh,
how much playing time we're going to see from Caleb.
Are there
When
15 games?
Yep.
Okay.
when did Caleb come back?
He'll probably make it to two out of the five series. So
He's back
beginning of May.
mid-April.
Yeah,
He's
already,
back
maybe a little
mid-April.
earlier then.
It's probably around 6.
I think. I think.
Yeah, I think it's like
All I
last
gotta
week,
do is
April.
just
Yeah.
probably grab one win, one or two wins. I'm gonna say the over probably.
Okay.
Yeah, I'll go.
Just
I'll go under.
you gotta take one or two wins each round. Plus playing
Yeah.
Miami, plus playing Spiders. It's always
Yeah.
6. Plus Caleb being back.
Yeah.
I'm gonna take the. Well, I don't know. Wait, are they the first round matchup with the Cowboys?
No, so their first two series, well, we haven't released the full schedule yet. I have it ready, but their first series is going to be with the Spiders.
Well, okay. Will they see the Cowboys with or without Caleb?
They will see him without Caleb.
Okay, so
Breaking
that's
news. Wow.
three losses to the Cowboys, three
Really?
to the Yankees. I mean, I think I'm taking the under.
Okay, that's interesting. Speaking of the Cowboys, so obviously about a week ago we announced the opening day matchup. It'll be the Bulldogs and the Cowboys. A lot of storylines in this one. Just you guys can kind of touch on this, like kind of the storylines going into this basically, and how impactful the series could be.
Yeah, this definitely is a big game for the storylines. Obviously, we mentioned with Andrew on the new team, definitely makes the Bulldogs dynamic a little more not one-sided, but more of a team aspect.
Yeah.
There'll be more contributors all around. And I've seen some of the other guys on the team have been in the getting some work in, so see them contribute. Cowboys, they're consistently ranked number one in the league, probably the most dominant team we have in the league, besides their playoff chokes. But I don't know. I think it'll be definitely monumental for the playoff swing. So
Gomez, Reston.
What was the question again?
Just talk about like the opening day matchup, Cowboys Bulldogs, kind of like what the excitement levels are for this.
Cowboys Bulldogs. Where did Sam Chase go again?
Spiders.
He went to the Spiders. Okay, that's right.
Yeah.
I thought he went to the Bulldogs, but Cowboys Bulldogs. I don't see. I don't really know because they're all pretty defined in themselves. Besides AP,
Hmm.
full season on the Bulldogs, right?
Yep.
Yeah, full season with the Bulldogs. What is the Bulldogs roster looking like?
So it's me, Andrew, Eli Emineth, Kaysen and Rowan and Hank.
Right.
And then Hale, I don't know if he's playing this year. I haven't really reached out yet, but we'll see.
Well, Eli can get a little lungy with this swing, so I feel like the off speed's really gonna hurt him.
Yeah.
And you only got Ibach left. Sam Chase could hit or miss. I
that Chase
think.
is not on the team.
Oh, that's right. He's on the side.
Andrew.
Yep. Andrew. That's
Andrew
what I meant.
sucks.
He's hit or miss. He can get hot, but then he can also get super
Bomb or bust.
It's
Yeah.
honestly probably the storyline for the Bulldogs would just be like consistency. Find
Yeah.
that consistency throughout the season. See if they can get hot at the right time.
If Peralta's hot, I think they could do it. If not, I
Yeah.
think you're in the same situation as last year.
So this was about a week ago now. We posted our yearly overreaction or not an overreaction, like one thing for each team, and I want to go through each of these with you guys. So I'll have each of you answer overreaction or not an overreaction. Anything short of a World Series in 2026 is a failure for the Cowboys.
I'm taking not an overreaction because with that much star power and like they're dominant. They're the 2010 Alabama of our league. So
Elite ball knowledge
if
there.
if they don't win a ring this year, he just solidifies why Danny Butanes might still be the best player we've ever seen.
More elite ball knowledge there.
Yeah.
All right, Gomez, overreaction or not?
I for the team itself, it's probably not an overreaction just because they expect that success year in, year out.
Yep.
But for the league, probably I'd say it's an overreaction because they have their medals, they have their awards, they've already shown how dominant they are. So
Okay. Reston?
I'd say overreaction.
Okay.
Yeah.
So moving to the next one, this is the Knights. We kind of touched on this already. The Knights are still the best team in the league heading into 2026. Overreaction or not?
Mm, Overreaction. I think they have the potential to be the best team in the league,
Yeah.
but we're starting with so many new guys and young faces that we haven't seen, and then Quinn, who's played 2 games in the last 3 years. Who knows what he's going to be like? So, take
Yeah.
away Caleb and Grayson, who also haven't played with football in a while. They'll be rusty. Yeah, I think. Oh, yeah.
Gomez?
I'd probably have to say overreaction just because I don't know if there is a number one team right now, just
Hmm.
because of how the Bulldogs went down in the playoffs last year. But yeah, I
Yeah.
definitely reaction.
Okay.
Um, I'll have to say under. Go the under. I
Okay.
think Knights are they're that team.
All right. Moving on to
Believe in
the
the rookies.
Yeah.
yeah, moving on to the Bulldogs. This one is the Bulldogs are by far the heavy favorites to win the World Series in 2026. Overreaction or not?
Overreaction. I think AP definitely adds a factor into your team that you guys have never seen before, which is other players contributing really, like
Hmm.
to a bigger stint than normal. Like you obviously have contribution, but AP's what is he? He's made the All-Star team every year in the WBL,
Yep.
so he's obviously expected to contribute more. But like I said earlier, he's bomb or bust. A lot of Ks are expected from him. His pitches kind of got figured out last year a little bit. He was still a dominant. I think his ERA was in the two still, but I don't know. I just don't think like I think he gets you guys over the hump of being sorry to say, but brutal. But now he brings you up to the standard of being, you have your contention for the World Series title, but I just don't think you get it done.
All right, Gomez.
I'm gonna have not an overreaction personally, just because there's a lot of veterans on there with a lot of games under their belts.
Rowan, Jason.
Yep.
Yeah.
Bulldogs,
Yeah.
I think they need to win at least something this year. They have another struggling year. I think it falls on management. Management's gonna be under the hot seat. I'm gonna say that.
All right,
I'm gonna
Reston.
say, um, yeah, I'm gonna say overreaction here.
Hmm.
I think they're not because they definitely could win the World Series for sure. They're definitely one of the top teams, but I don't think they're by far a favorite over the let's say the Knights or Cowboys maybe. And they're kind
Yeah,
of even there with them guys.
I don't
yeah,
know.
that's fair. So moving on to the Spiders one here. I like this one. So the Spiders' team chemistry issues will be solved in 2026, and they will have their best season of all time in their team's history. I want to chip in on this one. I'm going to say not an overreaction because I think we can all agree the Spiders have always been talented. They just can never get over the hump. And guess why? Because they're always arguing with each other.
Yeah, yeah, that's fair.
Do you want to go over their roster real quick?
Yeah, so it's obviously Noah's the manager, Jack Joyce, Sam Chase, um, Benson and Tate Grandy, and Colby Ebling.
Is
Oh
is
boy.
Benson a lefty too?
Hitter, not pitcher.
Yeah, all I'm hearing is a lot of lefties from the team, and while
Yeah.
that can be a good thing, I mean, also can tend to struggle. So, I mean, I think best season. What would best season be? It means they win the World Series
Well,
because
I
they made the
mean,
World Series,
if
not
you
us.
go, it's kind of subjective. If they win more than 8 games, then that's their best year, or if they win the World Series. So,
Mm,
yeah.
I can see them. I'm gonna say not. No, I'm taking overreaction. I think
Okay.
even though they have the star power and the talent to get there, I still think they just don't have that guy who gets them, who can like willingly himself push through the playoffs. I mean, we haven't really seen Ebling before, so maybe he is that guy. But
Yep.
I mean, I don't know if they have that guy that just can take the team from the level they are right now and put them over the hump into contenders. But we'll see, I guess.
Gomez.
I'm gonna say not an overreaction, just
Hmm.
because you kind of got two dominant personalities on the team last year with AP and Noah, but this year I think that team's a little bit more mellowed out, just
Yeah.
because that prove that they have the skill to do it. Now they just got to put it all together and become a team.
Reston.
Yeah, I think I'm going under too. I think they got the young guys, they're stepping up. They're pretty good, I think.
Yeah. Yeah, I think,
New AP will help too. With maybe the team chemistry will be a little better this year. Who knows?
yeah.
But
Yeah, I
I
think,
think to add, I think Tate Grandy is definitely already an established solid football players. I would love to have him on the Monkeys, but I do
yeah.
think Jack Joyce has the potential to be like a top three guy in the league.
Hmm.
We just need to see him flourish into his spot, and we'll see if that can happen or not. But
Yeah, I think Harper, like you saw it firsthand in the playoffs. Like even before the game, it was just butting heads between Noah and Andrew. Getting
yeah,
those two separated, I think will be good for them and the league as a whole. Moving on to your monkeys here. The monk the monkeys have zero pitching and are doomed for the 2026 season. I think we know Harper's not an overreaction. Or is an overreaction, sorry.
yeah, I was gonna say no, yeah, that's an overreaction. I think we're solid. Like I've mentioned in earlier podcasts, I got Jax Purdy catching bullpens from Bo in their garage at least 3 times a week. So hopefully he can find his groove. Not sure, I haven't seen any, but Will and Kellen, they're hit or miss guys. Not really. I mean, I think Kellen's a dog, but Will, he's either dominant or not. And so. We'll see, I guess. I'm not sure how much work they've been putting in the off season. I don't like to pressure them into their practice, but I mean, I would hope that they're taking this serious enough to where they're getting bullpens at least weekly,
Yeah.
and we'll see how Will's curveball develops.
Gomez?
Okay. Who's their rookie again? Bo?
Yep.
Jax, Bo. Okay.
Jax.
Well, I was just making sure,
Jax is like
I
9.
don't know how young you guys go, but
They signed Sam Mon too. Don't worry, don't
It's on
forget.
they
7-1.
did okay. Sam Mon. I'm gonna say non-overreaction. Will and Harper, they tend to just throw the ball whatever way it's facing. Kellen's got a little bit of stuff there, but with the league and its skill just rising every year, I think it's definitely not an overreaction.
yeah, I'm gonna have to go. Um, let's see, not an overreaction.
Okay, fair
Um,
enough.
They don't have the skill. Put it that way.
I will say, like I've said also in other podcasts,
Yep.
any team would like to challenge us, I think we take any team in the league in a golf scramble. We have the best golfers in the league overall throughout our team by far.
Fair
No team can
enough.
scramble 4v4.
And now, last but definitely not least, for Gomez and Reston here, the Master Batters are going to be sneaky good in 2026 and win a playoff series or more. Harper, you can start this one.
I'm gonna take an overreaction here. Like the Miami of Ohio basketball team who just experienced their first loss, probably not making it to the big dance, but we'll see maybe. But just like Miami of Ohio, I think even if you guys can have a great somehow put together a phenomenal regular season. I mean, the Monkeys will probably hit 16 home runs off Christian again. That's like a given. And I mean,
Okay.
we'll see. I
Yes.
will see how Riker develops. I'm hopeful for the kid. He's got a great frame on him, but I'm taking overreaction.
Gomez?
Right. All right. I'm gonna say not an overreaction, and I'm just gonna lay out a few points here. Okay, one, our locker room is more gelled than anybody in the league, I think. I think it's a very easy place to play in. Not a whole lot of expectations just because of our previous years, which allows Riker to
We have
come
World
in.
Series championship.
Yep. And we have a win, right?
Yeah.
There's no real push to get that for our fans right now, right? Because we have that under our belt. Now we can establish our rookie Riker, and I think
Yep.
he's a great place to flourish here. Not a whole lot to look forward to as a Miami Master batter right now, right? I mean, we just had our worst season ever. Okay, we barely just got a win. There's no pressure on anybody. So
Yeah.
all we gotta do is just, play with our hearts. That's all we gotta do.
All right, I gotta say, not an overreaction. All right, we are not. It's proven, even when the World Series here, we are not a regular season team. We don't win. We don't give a shit about the regular season. All right? We are a playoff team. We win the playoffs.
Hey, I will propose another question. You think we'll see Gomez the MVP caliber season ever again? Because we went from batting like
Hey,
point zero, what was it, point zero nine to
not 0.091. I still remember
yeah
the number.
to four to like what was it, 411, 420?
Something like that. Hey, yeah, what is that about? So 2022, you're like one of the best in the league. 23, you're horrendous. You come to my team for a year, you're terrible, and then I trade you and you're like the best hitter in the league. What is that
That,
about?
I think it just helped because I officially became a PL in baseball.
Yeah.
This is the only swings I get because even
Hmm.
in the cages, I know I'd get shortchanged every time. I'd maybe get four balls
Hey.
thrown at me and I'd get told next.
You
So
get,
I got something to prove out there.
That's what happens.
And
Come to Miami. It'll happen to you. Yeah.
Yeah. Hey,
Miami got
you go ahead.
nice to flourish. But just
Yeah.
another thing to throw out. I know, Reston, you've been in the gym lately. I heard
Yeah.
Gomez's have been in the gym. And I don't think the fences are going to be far enough back for us this year.
Hey, I will say, I'll point something out here. Like, you guys didn't have a full roster until the last two series of the year, and you went 3-3 with that roster. With Caden, Brady, you two, and Levi, you went 3-3. So
Yep.
I think there's something to look forward to there. But moving into this, I love this segment. Typed this up this morning. So for those who don't know, if you've ever seen like an Instagram reel or TikTok trend where you're blind ranking things, so for us, we're going to be blind ranking WBL moments. I have them written here, and you guys are going to do it. So these are WBL all-time moments. Take everything into account. There's going to be five of them. So the first one is last year, the Master Batters upsetting the Knights 5-1 in that series, or in that game at Mickelson. And remember, this is all time. So 1 through 5, you have to blind rank them. So where are you guys ranking that
oh,
one?
see, I don't know because we might see the master batters over the Cowboys too.
Yeah, that's
They
what you got to
both can
take
make
into
the
account.
list.
I think one big one is that there was nothing on the line for the Master Batters to really win besides trying not to go winless.
Yeah.
Oh, are they in Knoxville now, right? Is
Yeah.
that where they're located? Yeah. Were they undefeated then?
No, they were four.
Okay.
They were 4-2 or 5-1.
Okay, yeah. So they were just juggernauts at the time.
Yep.
And we were still looking for our first win.
Hmm.
I think it was hype. I think the moment
I don't.
Wait, you're talking about the playoff series, right?
No, no, this is the last year in the regular season at
Oh,
Mickelson.
oh,
I would.
I was tweaking.
Yeah, that was when Brady hit that grand slam.
Yeah.
Everybody freaked out.
It was. It
It was
was hype.
huge. It was big.
But there might be bigger moments than that. I
I'm thinking of 4.
I'm
Yeah.
thinking 4
Okay.
too.
Go
4 or
for
5 is my
Going with
prediction.
a 4 then?
4.
4.
Okay. So we'll put that on the
I thought it
graphic
was
on
the
the
playoff
screen.
series. That's why I was like, what?
Yeah. So Harper, you're gonna love this one. Cody Villanueva's home run to tie the game in the NLCS. And remember, for for everyone
Not home run,
watching,
by the way.
it was game 2 after the Spiders won game 1. Game 2, the Monkeys finally scratched a run across, and then the very first pitch in the bottom of the inning, Cody tied the game with a home run. I'll put the video on the screen now. Where is this one going? 1 through 5. Can't be a 4, obviously.
Was I on the
No.
team?
Yeah, you were.
I was.
That was when Caleb showed up and he didn't let
Longfellow.
you and Harper play.
This is one at Longfellow. It was
2022, it was a while ago.
I did play actually. I went 1 for 1 in the game.
Yeah, you did. That's right.
But,
I was hot that year, wasn't I?
yeah.
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 Okay.
Yeah. We each made a pretty poor trade at the end of the year.
Yeah.
Not even a trade, just the team got kicked out, so we took their 8 players.
Okay, so we're talking game 2, and they go up with a home
They
run.
tied the
Tied the
game,
game.
Tied it.
and they
Okay.
ended
See,
up
it
winning
wasn't
it
the
later
game-winning
on.
play, but it was a controversial play because the ball is foul. And
And you also got to take into Cody's career at that point.
Yeah.
you know?
That was the only thing
Not
that he
well
ever did.
established, Just
do we run the? I think we run the
just
3.
Was that the end of his career? Was that the end of his career right there?
I think there's
I think
better.
that was the last game he ever played.
Yeah.
the last memorable moment in
I-
Cody's career.
I think there's better moments to come than a foul ball called home run. Like, I think we put it at the 3.
Well, it's controversial.
I think we run the 3 spot.
I'm okay with the 5. I'm gonna
good.
throw it out
You-
there.
I'm okay
I'm
with the
there
5
with
too,
5,
but
yeah.
I think it's better. See, I think Knights in the regular season is a bigger moment, but that was the only time the
Game
Spiders-
2 tying home
And
run.
it's in the playoffs though. Playoffs though.
I would go 3.
Well, were we the second best team in the league that year too?
You were the 1 seed out of the NL, so you were the second best behind the
Because
Cowboys.
the Cowboys swept us, right?
Yes, yeah.
About that. We
I would be okay with the 3.
I think we
Just
put it
'cause
in
game
3.
3 tying
Okay.
home run.
3 spot.
3.
The moment was big.
Give the Spiders their flowers. and
Okay.
the foul ball.
So the next one here, this can be a 1 or 2 or a 5. Danny Butane walk-off home run to win the World Series in 2022.
Oh, we were there. We ref the game. We were
Yeah.
the umps.
One of the most iconic moments.
Yeah, I don't know. It's gotta be 1 or 2. I think you can't put.
Okay. 2 big words there. World Series and walk-off. I think it's automatically a 1.
Hey,
Yeah,
Just from
yeah,
that
and wasn't it
alone.
Game 7 too?
Game 5, yeah, it was game 5.
hey, don't
Yeah,
forget
we
though,
put 5.
yeah.
if
Yeah,
Miami is in this order,
1 spot.
I had to walk off myself in the World Series. So
Yeah, but that wasn't. You swept them
never
though.
know.
You
Yeah, we
swept
did,
them.
we did sweep them. That's
So
I think we put in the 1.
That hit just kind of solidified Danny's legacy.
I think-
into
I
the
think
league.
he-
I think that's a 1.
Best
1.
player we've ever seen in the WBL.
all right. I can go 1.
All
I
right.
like
Not
So-
the best overall career, but like best player. we've
Best,
ever
yeah, best player. So this next one, it's either a 2 or a 5. Reston Schultz walk-off grand slam to win the World Series. Now,
I
keep
was
in
saying
mind,
2.
it was a
'Cause
sweep,
That was an
but
all-time performance.
that was you guys were expected to get swept. Like you guys had
Yeah.
no chance of winning that, and you swept them. And it was a walk-off grand slam.
Because it just came out of nowhere.
This was in the World Series though, not the Knights, right?
This was the World Series against the Knights.
And we didn't have Eric either. We didn't have Eric.
Yeah.
I think you have to put
This
it in
was
the 2.
the definition of getting hot at the right time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean,
I think it is a 2, just because of how his season went beforehand,
hmm
getting there,
Yeah.
and it just kept building up throughout the playoffs.
do we know what Reston's hitting stats were that
I think
year in
that
the
was
playoffs?
icing on the cake.
In the I could put it up on the screen here when I edit this, but it was the greatest playoff run in WBL
That's
history.
what I'm
I'll
saying.
say
Is he the
that.
most dominant? Is that
I-
the most dominant playoff game series player we've ever
I
seen?
think so. I think so.
Like in a what was it? Didn't you? They swept.
They won 2-1
every
against
game,
the
didn't they?
Cowboys, and then they swept the Knights. The two of arguably
Yeah.
some of the best teams we've ever seen, and they dominated them.
Yeah.
The juggernauts.
You have to put it in
and they
the 2.
took him down. I think it's a 2.
I do
2?
say I
Okay.
think it is below Danny's though still because it's not a game.
Yeah.
It's not a game 5.
It's not a game
Yeah.
5. Yeah.
Hey, before we move on to the next one, I just want to say another thing about that Master Batters team. Everyone says you guys were a Cinderella, which you kind of were, but Levi, top 2 or 3 pitcher in the league at the time. James and Eric were some of the best players in our league, and Reston turns it on. So I'm just gonna say that team is not as bad as people make it out to be.
Was
So-
Angel there yet, or was he still on the?
No,
He was on the Cowboys.
Oh, the
Next
Cowboys.
year.
Oh,
So-
so you beat. Okay.
Yeah, so this last one has to be number 5, obviously. We'll reveal it here. If you remember the 2023 World Series, the Cowboys were down by 2, down to their last strike. One more strike, the Monkeys win it in game 4, and they hit 3 straight home runs to win game 4. So that's you guys' number 5.
Okay, so
I'm
I
okay
think
with
we
that
should.
5. No, that's a great list.
Yeah, but
We should
they
have just
didn't
moved
they didn't
everything back 1.
yeah, they
Why?
they didn't go on to win
and
the
then
World
put it in
Series.
between Reston and Danny. I think that should probably
here's the thing. Like that individual moment was crazy, but if you take everything into account, they didn't win the whole thing. They lost the
That's what I'm
next
saying. We
game.
still won the World Series.
Oh,
So,
Yeah, that's when
but
Landon. That's
but
when
they
Landon
tied it, right?
Yeah, though they
yeah, they
won
tied
game
it.
four.
They were down 5-3 with one out, and it was 0-1. Caden hit a bomb, Jonah hit a bomb, then Danny hit a bomb to win game four, send it to
Once
game
again,
five.
Danny Butane, bro. Danny Butane.
Yeah, he was pretty good.
Let's build him a statue.
If we
I think it's a
had
good
if
one.
we had four, I think we put it at four though. Just
Yeah.
because it's the World
Who did
Series
you put
and
at four? That was
Miami. That was Miami, right?
Four you guys put, I think, I don't know. I
Yeah,
have it on the screen. I'll put it on the
Miami,
screen
New
when I'm editing.
York's
Yeah.
regular season
Just
game.
because that was
Yeah.
regular season and that
Yep.
was three bombs in a row.
I agree.
Yeah,
I agree. But
That would probably be the fourth.
switch
if we could
five.
do it.
Yeah, switch 5 and 4 out.
with our list blind ranked, I think we did pretty good. I think that's
Yeah.
pretty solid list.
All right, transferring to our last segment here, our favorite is write that down. We usually do two predictions each. We're only going to do one today because there's so many of us. And Harper's actually got Caleb on the call too. So we'll let Harper, are you going to go first?
No, Calebus.
All right, put him on the screen.
Caleb, you're up.
I'm up. All right. My write it down will be Noah Riley wins the manager of the year.
Ooh, I like that one.
Not bad.
That's a good one. Because if,
Hey, good one, champ.
hey, to add to that,
Thank you.
okay, you can take him off now. Okay, remember when we were clowning him for the trade for Sam Chase? If that works out, probably wins it.
Would he be a two-timer? Manager of the year?
hmm
Yeah. Not bad.
2022, way back in the old days. All right, Harper, you got your prediction ready?
Yeah.
I'm an absolute
Hey,
dog shit.
shut up. We're on the broadcast.
Mute him.
I don't know how to.
Okay, then hang up.
Hey, I'm gonna hang up, Caleb. No, I can hang up. Yep, see yep. All right.
Thanks, Caleb.
He's gone. All right. My prediction for the 2026 WBL season. I get a drum roll.
No.
All right. I'm going with Jack Joyce joins the 10 home run club. He hits 10 more than 10 home runs
I like it.
in the 2026 season. I think as a lefty, he definitely has not an advantage, but a lot of the parks we play, like I feel like Andrew's house, if you're a lefty, you have more. Well, no, it's deeper in left field or right field. I don't know.
I know what
I
you're
just
saying, though.
I feel like a lot of the places we play are just lefties for some reason seem to out
Yeah.
hit. In the field, it's different, but I say out hit the other team. So
hmm
I'm saying 10 or more home runs for Jack Joyce.
I'll go next. I'll get mine out of the way. I'm gonna say Andrew Peralt will hit three or more home runs versus the Spiders this season in his
Ooh.
revenge series because I just think I don't know. Usually when Andrew is motivated to play, he's getting
That
ready
one.
to go.
He does play better mad. I will like when he's like
Hey,
upset.
if you get free time, go back and look 2024 Cowboys Spiders, I believe it was. Last series of the regular season, Jonas is like, yeah, we're gonna walk all over him. And Andrew hit like five bombs in the series. But anyway, that was just off topic. Gomez, your
Problem
prediction.
is, I don't know if he can stay on track because I think he's gonna get flustered because they're gonna talk a lot of shit.
That's something I'm gonna have to talk to him about before the game. I'm like, hey, dude, they're gonna get in your head. You gotta get past it.
Yeah, just know the monkey there too.
Do I let him get 2 games? Do I let him pitch 2 games because
That's
it's
what I'm
his
saying. It's
series?
a dad joke.
You might have to see how one inning goes first. They tried to do that in the playoffs with Andrew,
He
and
gets better as he goes, though.
well, he couldn't make it through the first inning against the Monkeys in the playoffs. So we'll see.
Infinite ERA in the playoffs last year. All right, Gomez.
I'm gonna go with the Cowboys finishing a bottom three spot in the league.
Ooh, so they're not going to get a top two seed.
No.
Ooh,
Bold.
oh,
Everyone's
Can I
down on
elaborate?
them. Yeah.
All right. I think the Spiders are gonna prove themselves. I think they got a lot of skill.
hmm
Super young, and I think Knoxville Knights they have something to prove with the young guns on their team. And I think either the Monkeys or the Bulldogs fit into that top three spot. With the Cowboys, they have a loaded roster on paper, but if can they show up? I think that's the question I have.
do they
Who's the
have
number
any
two arm?
original? Do they have any original Cowboys?
Jonah.
So
Jonah's the only
And
one
he's
in
like a
it.
half original because he came halfway through the. Did
Well,
he play the regular season game?
yeah, he did. He like him and Lamont came in like second week of the year, so they're
Oh,
still
yeah,
original. But yeah, Caden
yeah,
left last year, so that left just Jonah. So
yeah.
all right, Reston, your write that down prediction.
And I hate to say this, but I don't know why I got a feeling, but I think the old Bulldogs might be a top two team in the league this year.
Ooh.
Yeah, I like
I
it.
we have a big rivalry, as you
Mm-hmm.
know, from years past, and
Yep.
Miami normally takes the win, but uh, this year I think the Bulldogs with Andrew, it's not just Ethan anymore. As we saw in the playoffs, Kaysen and Rowan both did not record a hit, I believe, in our series. But anyway, I think Andrew and Ethan could be a good combination.
Yeah.
Does the rivalry you think grow or diminish with no James and Eric?
See, was worried about that last year, and then we played him twice, played him in the playoffs again, and I think it is just as
Yeah,
much as it
I think
was.
it's still there.
I think it
Don't
is
pitch to him,
because,
right?
well, we know each other
Don't
so
pitch to him.
well. That's what I'm. Yeah.
Yeah.
We gotta tell that story, I think. So
Yeah, Reston's first was that his first home run?
Or no.
no, we're talking about in the playoffs last year when.
Yeah.
So it was, you know, the home run. I was up with it was 4-2, 2 outs, bases loaded. So if you walk me, I don't know if Kaysen or Rowan was up, but neither of them had a hit all day.
Yeah.
So if he strikes out, that's the series. And Levi and Brady didn't want to do that. They wanted to pitch to me. And to be fair, they got me down to my last strike. But I was stepping into the box, and you know, at Andrew's house, the benches are right there behind you, and I just hear Reston like, Brady, you think we should walk him? And I'm like, please don't, please
Uh,
don't. And then
I remember I was like I asked him Brady and he was like let him
yeah,
hit, and I was like oh,
two
and then right
pitches
after I was
later,
like oh I knew we should have walked him.
What I was
hey,
talking about was you remember I don't know if it was a season game or a pickup game, but it
mm,
was at Ibach Field and Reston hit a home
yes,
run over the shed, but he hit
that
two home runs that game. I think that might have been a pickup game actually.
okay, yeah, but his first career home run was off of me, and that was a
Yeah, that's the close one.
bomb. That was
Yeah,
a bomb. It
was
was
that at Ibach Field?
Yeah, that was such
Yeah,
a
okay,
big
that's what I was
deal.
thinking of.
Yeah, that was such a big deal that we made an individual Instagram post with just the clip.
I
And
believe both my first two home runs in the league were both off you, I think.
yeah, they probably were. I don't know what it is. When I pitch to your team, it doesn't go well for me. That's why I think Andrew will be the key. But hey, one more thing on that series. If you guys beat us, hot take, I think you guys beat the Cowboys because when we played them, we lost 2-0 and 1-0. We didn't have the bats. You guys could hit off them, I think.
Yeah.
I
I had a
think
good
that
track record against Jonas that year.
yeah, that I'm just so excited to see the playoff matchups. But
What were
anything else
Jonas's hitting stat or pitching stats? Were they?
last this is like
I feel like a lot
2025?
of people hit well off Jonas. Not to shame on Jonas, but I feel like he just didn't have as great of a year last year as before.
Yeah, actually, statistically, it was much better this year. But in the
Oh, was
playoffs, I
it?
think you're thinking it was like because off the nights he couldn't get out of an inning without giving up a run.
Yeah,
It's weird.
that's probably why I'm thinking of like that.
I'm
But
still mad about that,
I,
man.
I think I think with our full team this
hey,
year, Miami,
5 for 5.
the whole season without minus Levi to the playoffs, I think we'll be a lot better than people think for.
I think it's gonna be huge that because you guys, all four of your guys will, or all five of your guys will be there other than Levi, like every game, I feel like. So that'll like be something to build on instead of
Yep.
last year, you only had two guys until midway through, which kind of
Yep.
hurt. But
Yeah,
We got something a little bit more to play for this year.
yeah.
yeah,
What you got? The five guys there?
A little bit
well,
more to
yeah,
play.
Brady, Caden, Riker, Reston, Gomez.
yeah,
Five.
it's
Yeah.
five guys
And
and
Levi too.
adding Levi in the playoffs, and
He'll be in the
Yeah.
playoffs.
yeah, so you guys will, if Gomez can develop into a pitcher, that'll be big time.
I've been hitting a lot of gyms, so arms feeling good.
Well, we got anything else, guys?
Miami's playing for something this year.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Not Miami of Ohio.
Miami's playing for something this year.
We're here. We're here to stay.
Yeah, so I think that'll just about do it for us. Thanks for watching, everybody. Our next episode will be the full season preview. Hopefully, that'll be from Little Wrigley and Andrew's backyard with the backdrop. That'll be sweet. We'll preview everything, pick every award, and all that. But from Reston, Gomez, and Harper, thanks for watching, and we'll see you next time.
Go Miami.
Pound it,
Pound it,
noggin.
noggin.
See ya.